welcome back to my channel and welcome the newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey by hitting that subscription button. It's free, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. I would just like to mention that if the video is a little bit too fast for you, up top there's 3 little buttons. You can click there, slow down the video to the speed you'd like. Also, right next to it, there's the CC letters for closed caption. You can turn that on, and you can read all the stitch that I'm calling down here. By pausing the video, take notes, will make it easier for you. Now, normally when I upload the videos, it takes about an hour for YouTube to search all my words that I'm saying, so it can appear on the closed captions. So don't panic if you don't see right away the closed captions, because the video has just been launched. It will show up in about a half an hour to an hour after the upload. I also would like to mention that if you have extra yarn, extra thread, and you'd like to help the women in need, we highly appreciate it and being very, very grateful for it. Thank you for the ones I already have helped and are still helping. If you'd like to donate, right below the video, there's a little bag of $. You can donate whatever amount you'd like. Nobody's asking for millions. Anything helps. It adds up at the end. You can also go into the description box. My PayPal account is there. You can donate through there if you'd like also. Please always give a thumbs up on the video if you like the video. It does help the video to circulate and also to be recognized worldwide. I gratefully appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's one way to help me out and to help to continue to create these beautiful pieces. Also share on your Facebook public. It costs nothing. Everything is free. There's no charge of anything. So please help out to grow the channel. I do have a Facebook group, private group. If you have a profile, you're more than welcome to request to be a member. It's free, of course, and we'll approve you. You must have a profile. Be careful with the links that you go into the groups that says cut and bit. These are fraud scammers that go through your phones, your computers, and take every information of yours. Do not open up those links. There's a lot of hackers in the groups now. That's why I made sure that my group is private. I want to thank every single one of you from the start being with me, and thank you so much for the newcomers. It costs nothing to subscribe, so please do so. Thank you so much, everybody. Everything will be listed always in the description box for every pattern that I create, the sizes, the thread that I use, which is Portugal thread. They're 100% cotton thread, 4-ply, which is similar to Aunt Lydia. Number 3, which number 3 Aunt Lydia is just a little bit thicker than my thread, not by much, but a little bit. I usually use a hook 3 or 3.5, a small one for tucking in loose ends, and a pair of scissors, of course. So thank you, everybody. Any other questions, suggestions, please feel free to comment. You can always get a hold of me if your intentions are to give some thread or yarn away. There's my email below the description box. There's my Facebook page that you can follow also, my Facebook group, my Instagram, my TikTok. So there's so many ways you can message me. Thank you so much, everybody. I hug every single one of you, and much blessings to all of you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, everyone, so we're going to create another pineapple, this time runner. So it will be a long one. I'm going to use a 4-ply 100% cotton thread. So if you are used to or know of Aunt Lydia, number 3 would be best because it becomes way bigger. Mine is similar to Aunt Lydia number 3, a bit thinner. So scissors and another hook, small one to tuck in loose ends. This is a special request. We're a very special member, follower of the channel, and also in my group, Miss Charmaine Smith. So I hope you're going to enjoy this runner. It will be similar or almost exact same style as the picture you sent me, but different, of course, design. So I hope you're going to enjoy this and create it and post it up in our group. I'm sure our beautiful ladies would love to see it. So let's get started, everyone. I send you much hugs, Miss Charmaine. Love you so much. And thank you for always encouraging with wisdom words and beautiful gesture on your part to share some of your thread with the friend of yours that was in need for it. Very, very kind of you. I mean, giving sometimes small things, it's not big, but just a gesture itself, it's such a blessing, and God can only bless you more by it. So thank you for sharing with her. That was a beautiful gesture on your part. I wish people would come more forward to help others. I try really hard to get people to help out. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take millions. It takes just, a little bit of effort and finding it in your heart to help others. So seriously, I mean, there's so many women that are in desperate need. They cannot afford it. So please do consider you can donate to the super thanks in the bottom or into my PayPal, or if you have extra, you can contact me through all my social medias and I'll give you their name and their address, and you're more than welcome to ship it to them. Okay, so thank you so much, everyone. We're going to get started. This one is a 2.75. Usually I use a 3.5 with my 4-ply, but because these are pineapple and they're delicate, I'm going to go, and I'm getting very comfortable with this hook. Thank you, Miss Barbara, for sending it to me. So I'm going to use it for the specific runner. Let's get started, everyone. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And please share it on your Facebook public. It helps to grow the channel. Anything that you can do like that, it truly does help. So be kind and considerate. Thank you, everyone. So the first thing we want to do is that slip stitch knot. I'm so used to doing the magic that it's kind of strange for me doing chains to start off a pattern. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chains. We're going to come into the first. I'm sure that a lot of you are happy that I'm doing the chain, because quite a few of you having a hard time with the magic circle. After we close with the slip stitch, we're doing a 3 chain for double crochet, and we're going to create a shell group here. So 3 double crochets, that's including with chain 3, chain 2 for space, and 3 more. So basically this runner is started by the pineapple edge. So this will be like our first pineapple that we're going to create, and then it continues going on. Okay. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 chain. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to come in here and create 3 groups of 3 double crochet, space of 2 chain. So we have our first group, chain 2. We're going to create the second with 3 double crochets, chain 2, and another group of 3 double crochet. So now we have 1, 2, and 3, chain 2 in between them. I'm going to come into the last double crochet here right at the edge and create a double crochet. So this would be like the chain 3 that we started off, and then we're going to turn our work. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Coming into the center of the 2 chain, I'm going to create those 2 groups of double crochet, space of 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 chain this time, coming into the next space of the 2 chain, and create those 2 groups of 3 double crochet, chain 2 for space, and again 3 double crochet, I'm going to come where I have my chain here, and I'm going to do a double crochet. So we're always going to do these chains here on the side. Okay, you're going to turn around again, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and into the center of the 2 chain space, create your 3 groups, and not 3, your 2 groups, chain 2, and then 3 more double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, row 4. I should keep track of these rows, right? Now we're going to do 1 chain space, and we're coming in where we have the 3 chains. We're going to do 5 double crochets, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 1 again and create your 2 groups of 3 double crochet. Chain 2 for space, and again 3 double crochet. And then we're going to come on the 3rd chain here where we have the 3 chain and create a double crochet. Okay. Going into row 5, so we're always doing the 3 chain going up, turn around, come into the 2 chain space and create your group of 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 more double crochet. Chain 1. We're going into the 5 double crochet space. We're going to create 2 together on the same space, so we're going to have a total of 10. So I did my 10, 2 per space, chain 1, and create your group again, and then you're going to do your double crochet at the end as if it was chain 3. That's always repeatedly the same way. Come in your 3rd chain and create a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Going into row 6, go up your 3 chain, do your group. There's no point in me keep repeating the same thing because this is the same until we need to change. So row 6, right? I've created my group. I'm going to do 1 chain. And now here where we have the 10 double crochets, we're going to do 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain. So 1 double crochet per space and 1 chain space in between them, and then 1 chain here, create your group and create your last double crochet. I'll meet you at the end because or else the video is going to be too long and it's just a repeat. Okay, going into row 7, so chain 3 always going up, turn around. Now we're going to start to create the pineapple with the 3 chains. Okay, so create your group, chain 2, one, 2, and 3 chain this time because we are going to create the pineapple. So I'm coming in between the 1st and the 2nd double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, and again the same thing. 1, 2, and 3, and again the same thing. So you're going to keep creating these loops all the way to the end, and then 3 chain. We're coming in to the center, create the group, and then do our double crochet. But I'll meet you here just to make sure that you're on the right track. Okay, so I've done my row and I have 8 loops for the pineapple. Okay, did my 3 chain, did my group, and did my double crochet. So we're going to turn around, do chain 3, and do the group again, and I'll meet you here again. Done my group. Now we're doing chain 3. We're going directly into the first loop of the pineapple and continuing to do the loops. 1, 2, 3, and then getting to the end. So we do the 3 chain, do our group and our double crochet at the end, exactly as we've been doing. So I'll meet you at the end. I'm coming into row 12, so I'm going to do my 3 chains. I'm going to create my 2 groups of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more in the same space. Chain 3. Create your 2 groups again, so we're pretty much preparing for the second pineapple. Chain 2, and we're going to do the same thing at the end of this row, and chain 3 to continue our pineapple. Okay, so we're going to do exactly the same thing on this end here. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so pretty much finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, going into row 13. So we're going to start to create the second pineapple. So we're coming in doing our group as we've been doing. Three double crochet, 2 chain and 3 double crochet. 1 chain space. Coming inside the 3 chain, we're creating the 5 double crochets, exactly what we did with the first pineapple. And we must do the same thing on the other side. So 1 chain space, and again create your groups. 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Coming into the loop, 1, 2, and 3. So we're pretty much almost finalizing the first pineapple. 1, 2, and 3, and proceed again. 1, 2, and 3, and come and create the groups again at this end, exactly like we did at the beginning of the row. One chain and your 5 pineapples. So then we're going to do the group here, do 1 double crochet, go up, chain 3, and we will meet on the next row. So row 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So one chain. We're coming into the first double crochet here and create 2 double crochets, exactly like we did with the first pineapple. So we're going to have a total of 10 double crochets. And we'll be doing the same thing at the other end. I wonder if this towel is to the stitch. Well, I think this is better. Chain 1, and then create your group again and do the pineapple and repeat the same thing at the edge. One, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So you got to repeat the same thing on here, and then go up. Once you do your double crochet, go up, chain 3, do your group, and I'll meet you here again. So I've turned around, did my group, did my 1 chain. I'm coming into the first double crochet exactly like we did with the other one. 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 double crochet, 1 chain, and we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So basically it's just doing the 1 double crochet, 1 chain, 1 chain, do your group, 3 chain, and finalize your last loop. Do your 1 chain, your 3 chain, do your group, 1 chain, and 1 double crochet per space with 1 chain space in between them. So it's just a repeat. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so we finished doing row 15, going to row 16. I did my 3 chains. I'm going to create my group. So this is no different than what we did with the first pineapple. We're just repeating the same thing. Chain 2, create the group of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3 chain. I'm coming in between the first and the second double crochet, creating those loops for this pineapple. So we're going to have 8 loops like we did with the first one. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, continue. You're going to have 8 loops. Do your group, and I'll meet you here. Okay, so this is our second pineapple, and we'll have 1 on each side. So we're going to close this first pineapple out. So we're going to come directly into the next group. No chain space in between them. So directly into it. Chain 2. Create your group, and then again chain 3 and create your pineapple. So this is just a repeat now. 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to create your 8 loops, your group, your double crochet, and your chain 3 going up. Create your group again, and I'll meet you there after the group. Okay, so very simple. Okay, you guys, so we finished row 16, going into row 17. So I've done my 3 chain, my group, and we're going to continue to do the 3 chain. Do your pineapple. Okay, and I'll meet you here at the end of this group here. Okay, so this is the group from the first pineapple. What we're going to do is we're going to come in with a single, 1, 2, and 3. Whoops, what was I thinking? And another single, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're continuing with the other pineapple. Actually, I made a mistake. So we do the 3 chains. Sorry about that. That's why it's always important to look ahead of the video before you create anything. We're going to do this group. What we're doing is we're eliminating the closing of this pineapple here. 1, 2, then coming into this one here, creating the group like that. 1, 2, and 3, and then create your pineapple. So we had to decrease, or not decrease, but eliminate this first pineapple. So we had to shut it out with a single here. So you better make sure that you make no mistake on it. You have to pay attention to that. Okay, so finish doing your chains, your 3 chain for the pineapple, your group, your double crochet, go up, chain 3, do your group, do your 3 chain, do your pineapple, and I'll meet you here again on the other side. Okay, you guys, so we're at the group here. So we've done all the 3 chains all the way through. Now remember, we have that single here. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 chain. We're coming directly into the loop of the pineapple, so we're skipping these ones here. 1, 2, 3, and again, create your pineapple. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're not doing this one or that one. We're just jumping. Okay, so do your pineapples, do your group, do your double crochet, do your 3 chain going up, do your group, come back into the pineapples, and I'll meet you here again. Okay, so I've done my all 3 chains. I've done my group. We are in row 19, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Sometimes I forget to call out the row number. But, I mean, if you pay attention, you should be okay. And if you need to slow down the video, you should be okay too. And if you turn on the closed caption, you should be just perfect. So again, we're going to just create the 3 chains again through this pineapple. And then do the same thing at the end as we've been doing. And then I'll meet you again on this corner here, okay? On that group there. Okay, I'm still on the same space. So the next row, we're going to change up to start performing for the next pineapple. That's why I had to come back, because I wasn't thinking properly. I was telling you that we were going to meet here, but no. We're going to meet right over here on the next row, row 20. So we're going to create the last group here. And obviously we're going to have to do the same thing as we did in the bottom to create the next pineapple. We have to do 3 groups of 3 double crochet, which is on here. And then we'll be doing it on the middle, and then of course at the end. But we'll get there when we get there. So chain 3, turn around. This is row 20. We're going to do 3 groups of 3 double crochet. We have to start creating the next pineapple. So 2 chain and 3 double crochet, 2 chain, 3 more double crochet, just like that. Okay, chain 3, create your pineapple, and then I'll meet you here in the middle of this one here. So now we're going to do the 3 groups again in the center here of 3 double crochet, because we have to start creating for the next pineapple. Chain 2, and then 3 more double crochet, and then we're going to proceed to create the pineapple again. Chain 3, and then at the end we have to do exactly the same thing, the 3 groups at the end here, and then do your 1 double crochet, 3 chain going up. I'll meet you there. So row 21, I did my 3 chains going up, I did my group, chain 3 again, because we are creating the next pineapple, doing your groups of 3 double crochet again, 2 chain between the 2 groups, and we're going to proceed the same way all the way through in the middle also and at the end. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, create your pineapples. 1, 2, and 3. do your 2 chain, create your group, and we're going to do chain 3 and create the group on the next loop. 1, 2, and 3, and create the group again. Chain 2, create 3 double crochets, and complete the rest of the row creating your pineapple. And then when you get here, you're going to do exactly the same thing as we just did. Okay, so this is row 21. Okay, you guys, so we are still in row 21. Once we do the first group, we're going to do 5 chain and not 3, okay? It's changing up here in the middle. So we have 3, 4, and 5. I'm coming in, I'm doing my group. Two chain space and create your 3 double crochets. Just like that. So it's a 5 chain, not 3. Got linen from the cotton going up my nose. How nice, isn't it? So we continue to do the 3 chains. And we're going to do the same thing as we did here. Okay, except it's with 3 chain. The only 5 chain here is on the center. Okay, and then you're going to go up to row 22. You're going to continue, and I'll meet you back here again. So I've turned around. I'm on row 22. Is it 22? Yes. So 1 chain. I'm coming in where we have the 3 chains, and we are creating those 5 double crochets because we're setting up for the next pineapple. So we have 3, 1 chain, coming again. My thread is all rolled up. Don't you just love that? Creating the groups. And the only change here we have is where we had that 5 chain. On that space, we're creating 5 chains again. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to continue to close in these pineapples. We're going to create our group as normal here in the center. Chain 2, 3 double crochet. Now we're going to do a 5 chain again. We are in the center of the pineapples here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're coming into the center here and closing in with a single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Create our group and continue the same way as we just finished doing. And then chain 3, continue to close in the pineapple. Okay, like that. So I'll meet you at the end. Coming into row 23, so I've done my 3 chains, my group, my 1 chain, and 2 together on the same space. We are creating the pineapple again. So we're just repeating the same process with the pineapples. 2 together. So you're supposed to have 10 double crochets. Like that. One chain, and create your groups again. 2 chain space, your group, then your 3 chain, you're going to do your pineapple, and I'll meet you here again. We're still proceeding with the 5 chain in the loops. So I'm where the 5 chains are. We're going to do 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, come inside of the loop of the 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And again, repeat the same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and create your group. Chain 2, and again, create your 3 double crochets. Okay, and then create again the same thing, your 2 double crochets in the 5 double crochets will give you a 10, 1 chain space between them, create your group, do your double crochet, go up chain 3, create your group, and I'll meet you there. So we are '24. So I've done my 1 double crochet where we have the 10. So it's no different than what we've been creating the pineapple. 1 chain space, 1 double crochet, 1 chain space. Everything else stays the same. We're doing the 5 chain where the 5 chain goes, because that will be where we have the 5 chain that we're doing. That will be the start of the centerpiece of this runner. Okay, and these pineapples are going to be on the sides of the runner. Okay, if you follow what I'm saying, I'll give you a demonstration, 2 seconds. Just trying to close up over here so you guys can have an idea of what I'm talking about. So basically what we're doing here with these 5 chains, this is going to end up being the runner, always with 5 chains all the way up. And these 2, I know the camera is small, but these 2 pineapples here is what's going to go on the side of this centerpiece. Okay, so it's pineapples on both sides all the way through until we meet the other end, and then we close the same way. Okay, that should give you an idea more or less what we're doing. So basically we're going to do again the 3 chain, close out this last loop, and then the group 5 chain, 5 chain, 5 chain, the group 3 chain, close out this group, and then double crochet, 1 chain space, 1 chain space, group. Okay, so it's just a repeat now until the end. So you know there's a 5 chain right after this group here, but I'll meet you there just to make sure. Okay, you guys, so I've done my group. Now, of course, you know that the next row we're closing this one out, right? This pineapple out. And I've done my 1, 2, 3, 4 loops of 5 chain. Okay, now we're just going to continue and close this one out. All right, so I'll meet you at the end. So onto row 25. So I've done my 3 chain, I've done my group. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3 because we have to start building the pineapple. So I'm going in between the first and the second double crochet, chain 3, and continue on again, creating those loops for this pineapple. Okay, so go ahead and I'll meet you here. So I've done my group. We're going to close this pineapple out by going directly into the next loop space. Create your group, chain 2, and another 3 double crochet. So basically we're closing out 2 pineapples here because we're going to create as these pineapples going side to side. So this is going to be done with that. Okay, now do your 5 chain again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. into the middle, single, 5 chain again, into the middle, single, 1 2 3 4 5. We're doing an increase here on these 5 chain loops because that's the centerpiece of the table runner. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5, and create your groups again and close out the other pineapple also. Chain 2. Now we're definitely going to have to go to video 2 because it will take too much memory because of all the detailing that I had to explain, so it won't all fit in one video. I usually like to put everything in one, not to make you go to a second video. I apologize, but I can't do anything about it. This is all recorded out of my mobile. I don't have a computer, so I have to go with the flow. Here, chain 3, of course, because we are starting the loops. Okay, so we went directly, and we're going to do the pineapple, and then I'll meet you again on the next row. So on to row 26. So I've done my 3 chain, my group, my 3 chains, my loops, which I have 7 loops now, my 3 chain, and here we're going to do the same thing like we did with the other one. We're going to do a single and 1 2 and 3 and come in and create your group here. Okay, exactly like we did with the bottom ones that we've closed out. Create your group and 2 chain, five chain, okay, so I've done my loops. I'm going to do my group here on this row here of the groups. I'm going to do my 3 chain, 1 2 and 3, and I'm coming with a single on this one here because we have to close this side also. 1 2 and 3, come directly inside of the loop and not on the 3 chain. 1 2 3, don't get that mistaken because sometimes people think that's part of the loop, but it's not. Okay, so continue on and I'll meet you at the end. So we did the 3 chain. So we are, before we get confused, we are still 27, row 27. So we did the group, the 3 chain, 3 chains all the way, and now of course we skipped where we have the single there. Okay, so make sure that you do that. Create your group. And your 5 chain, 2 3 4 5. Come into the first one, 1 2 3 4 5. Into your second, 1 2 3 4 5. Into the third, and then continue on, and I'll meet you here at the end. So I've done my group. Just to remind you, we have 7 loops of chain 5. Did my group 1 2 and 3, and I am jumping the 3 chain there. Remember that. Don't get it confused. Okay, because that's part of the pineapple. Sides, I should say. The center of this pineapple is the 3 loops, okay? Because they're all 3 chains, you might get confused and go into that last chain, and we're not supposed to. This is what closes the pineapples out, right? and then create your group. Chain 2, 3 more double crochet, and then do your last double crochet, and then do chain 3 going up to the next row. Okay, so pretty much what it's looking like. So as you can see, it's only going to be row going up with this pineapple, row going up, and eventually this is just going to turn into the centerpiece. Okay, so we're just starting row 28. So I did my 3 chain, my group, my 3 chain, and we're going to continue to do the 3 chain for the pineapple. We're going to come in and do our group. Always 2 chain space between them. And then we're going to do our 5 chains, do our group, our 3 chains, close out the other pineapple with 3 chains here. The group, do your double crochet, go up 3 chains. Okay, so nothing special here, just follow the same procedure. I'll meet you at the end. So we're going into row 29. So I did my 3 chain, the group. Now here, until we have 1 loop left on the pineapple, that's when I'm going to come back to you, because now it's just a repeat. We're just doing where we have the groups, the chain 3s until we close out the pineapple, the groups, the chain 5s, the groups, the chain 3s, close out the pineapple, the chain 3, the groups, the 1 double crochet going up, chain 3, until we have only 1 loop left on both sides of the pineapple. Everything else stays the same stitch. There's no point in me recording the repeat because it's just a repeat and it takes too much memory on my mobile. So we're just going to repeat the same thing until we have 1 loop left, and then I'll come back to you on the last loop. Okay, so just repeat the same thing as we've been doing. Okay, you guys, so we had 1 left. I did my 3 chain and the regular, and we're going to continue to do the same thing, the 5 chains. And proceed the same way until the end. I've done my group and I'm coming directly into the next space to create the group. Do your 5 chains and continue with the 5 chains. And do the same thing at the end. So if I'm not mistaken, I think this is row 30. Oops. $34. I don't know why I was thinking 30. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, going into row 35 now. I've done the 3 chains, I've done the group. This time we're coming, no, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. I'm coming in with a single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and continue to do the same thing. And when we get to the end, we're going to do a single in the 5 chain in the group. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end.